My overarching objective is to introduce a distinctive perspective on trading, one that remains largely underexplored and seldom communicated, particularly to those at the beginning of their journey. Let me ask you a question. If I told you that two traders, both starting with the same $1,000 account, both making the same number of trades every month, end up with completely different results after 1 year, would you believe me? One ends up with $3,200 and the other ends up with $12,000. The same starting capital, same discipline, same pairs. The only difference, one of them understood CMGR and the other one didn't. And today I am giving you the one mathematical concept that separates traders who grind forever and stay broke from traders who actually build wealth in this market. Stay till the end, because in the last section I'm going to show you a real CMGR target framework, the exact monthly growth benchmarks I use, and what realistic, dangerous, and suicidal targets actually look like. CMGR stands for Compound Monthly Growth Rate. Now, before your eyes glaze over and you think this is just maths, give me 60 seconds. Because this is not a school maths, this is a money math. And money maths changes the way you see your trading account forever. Here is the core idea. When you make a return on your trading account, let's say 5% in January, in February, you are not trading on your original $1,000 anymore. You are trading on $1,050. Your 5% in February is now larger in dollar terms because the base is bigger. This is compounding. And CMGR is simply the monthly growth rate that, when applied month after month with compounding, produces your end of the year result. Now here's the formula. I'll keep it simple. Final value equals starting capital multiplied by 1 plus the monthly rate raised to the power of 12. That little to the power of 12, that's where the magic lives. That exponent is the difference between $3,200 and $12,000. Let me prove it to you with real numbers. Here strikes a question. Let's say you start with $1,000. No withdrawals, full compounding. Every month you hit the target rate. Here's what happens. Monthly rate 3% will make year-end value $1,426. The calculation appeared as self-explanatory. Look at the last number. 30% per month turns $1,000 into over $23,000 in 12 months. 30% a month? Is that even possible? Hold that question. I'm gonna answer it directly and honestly in a few minutes. But first, let me talk about what most traders actually do. Most traders think in terms of pips or dollar profit. They say things like, I made $200 this week. I had a 50 pip day. That is like measuring your fitness in how many steps you took without knowing how far your house is from work. The only number that matters in trading performance is the percentage return on your current account balance, because the percentage compounded monthly is your CMGR, and your CMGR determines your financial future in this game. Now let me show you the comparison I teased at the beginning. Trader A and Trader B both start with $1,000. Trader A makes 10% per month, but he withdraws profits every month. He needs $100 to feel like he's winning. He ends the year with his $1,000 account plus $1,200 in withdrawn profits. Total makes $2,200. Trader B also makes 10% per month, but he compounds it. He leaves every cent in the account. After 12 months, $3,138. Same rate, $938 more, just from not touching the account, okay? But you said $12,000 at the beginning. I did. And here's what it gets serious. Same starting $1,000, but his CMGR is 20% per month. In 12 months of compounding, $8,916. And at 25%, $14,552. Now, are you starting to understand why I said these two numbers come from the same discipline, the same market, just a different understanding of compounding? The market rewards patience and mathematics more than it rewards activity. Let me now answer the question I know is burning in your head. What is the realistic monthly growth rate for a Forex trader? I'm going to give you the most honest answer you will hear on this platform. And I'm going to put into three categories. Have a look at this image. CMGR category, conservative. Monthly target is 3% to 5%. Yearly result, positive 42% to positive 79%. Sustainable, buildable, and moderate 5% to 15%, yearly positive 79% to positive 435%, achievable with skill, aggressive 15% to 25% per month. That makes yearly result positive 435% to positive 1355%, high skill, high risk, and suicider 30% plus per month, which makes yearly result positive 2000% plus. Greed zone, blow up city. Let me be completely direct with you. If someone is promising you a signal service or strategy that delivers 30% per month consistently, run. Even the best hedge funds in the world would be satisfied with 20 to 30% per year. Warren Buffett averages around 20% annually. So when a random Instagram trader tells you his system does 30% a month, ask him for his verified 12-month track record. You won't get one. For a serious retail trader who is building skill and discipline, 5% to 15% per month is powerful, life-changing CMGR. And it's achievable with the right methodology. At 10% per month, you turn $1,000 into $3,138 in 12 months. $5,000, you can turn $15,692 in 12 months. And $10,000 you can turn into $31,384 in 12 months. That is why professional traders who compound quietly, never talking about it, end up extraordinarily wealth. They let the math work while everyone else chases pips. Okay, so how do you actually use CMGR as a working trader? Here's a 3-step framework I call the CMGR target system. Step 1. Set your CMGR target before the month starts. Not a dollar amount, a percentage. This month, my target is to grow my account by 8%. This immediately changes how you trade. You stop gambling for big wins. You start protecting your base because your base is what compounds. Step 2. Reverse engineer your daily and per trade risk allowance. If your target is 8% for the month across roughly 20 trading days, you need approximately 0.4% net gain per day on average. If your risk to reward is 1 into 2, you only need to be right slightly more than 50% of the time to hit that target. Suddenly trading feels very difficult when you think this way. Step 3. Stop tracking daily profit and loss. Check monthly CMGR. At the end of every month, one question. What percentage did my account grow? Write it down. Average it over 3 months, over 6 months. This is your real CMGR. And it tells you exactly where you are as a trader. If your 6-month average CMGR is 8%, you are a real trader. If it's negative, you have a problem to fix before you even think about growing your capital. Brutal honesty is the only thing that makes you better. I want to leave you with one final thought. The traders who fail in this market, and most do, fail for one of two reasons. Either they have no system, or they have a system but they destroy it with impatience. They see 5% and think not enough. They see 10% and think I can do better. They over leverage. They revenge trade. They blow up their account chasing a monthly return that sounds impressive at a dinner party. But the trader who makes 8% per month every month for 5 years, $10,000 becomes $1.07 million. Not a typo. 8% per month, 60 months, full compounding, over $1 million. That's what CMGR means. That is what patience means. That is what understanding the mathematics of this market means. The market always be here. Your edge will compound. Your patience will compound. And so will your money. If this video helped you seeing trading differently, drop a comment with your CMGR target for this month. Just write the number. Let's build accountability together. If you want to see the exact price action methodology I use to hit these monthly targets without indicators, without gambling, without signals, make sure you are subscribed because that video is coming next. And if you have a friend who is struggling in this market, going around in circles, blowing accounts, chasing pips, share this video with them. This is a foundational concept they're missing. This is TradeX. Trade smart, manage risk, and let the maths do the work. See you in the next one.